Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, March 14th, 2017. This is Talk to Me Tuesday, number 241, and welcome to Pi Day. And if you get the reference, comment down below you get it. Otherwise, not going to explain it until next week if I end up explaining it then, but I'm sure if you're geeky enough, you'll understand what it means when I say welcome to Pi Day. So, real quick video. I don't have a whole lot to share with you, so I'm going to run through what I do have and call it a day. First off, I purchased some of this Red Heart Scrubby yarn. The color is Blossom. It's got some really nice pinks and purples and white in it. And this is that kind of stuff that's supposed to make like scrubbies for washing dishes and all. And I wanted to see what it was like to work with, and it's actually not that bad to work with. It's got a rough feeling, but it's not too rough. So decided to give it a try, and this is what I did. One is crocheted, which is this one, and I have to say, you know, it's a little softer in this form than it is in this form. You do feel the scrubbiness to it. But this one is crocheted. I just decided to just work in around until I decided to stop. So there's that. And you can see where one side has more of the little strands as opposed to the other side. So, but really neat. So there's one. And then I decided to knit with it and see how that came out. And here's that. So there again, one side has more of the scrubby like things and the other side doesn't. Really too pretty in my opinion to use for washing dishes, but that's what it's meant for. I wouldn't use this, I don't think, to wash my body because I think it would be a little too rough on your skin. So there's that. Two little scrubbies. Of course the ends haven't been woven in, which is nothing new. So there's that. The next thing, two things I'm going to show you. One was the prototype. The other is a finished product. I have a coworker at work who brings in containers of rice for lunch for his meals while he's at work. And he always has them in a plastic bag. And his birthday is this coming Wednesday, and I was trying to, well, actually tomorrow. And I was trying to think of something that I could make for him that would eliminate the need for the plastic bag. My daughter has a bag that hangs on our refrigerator. That's where we put all kinds of plastic bags into because they recycle them where she works, at the grocery store where she works at. They recycle all kinds of different plastics. So we've been filling that bag up, and when we went grocery shopping Saturday, we actually took all those and put them in the recycle bin at the store. So it saves in landfills, it saves, you know, animals and aquatic animals and stuff from, you know, the risk of harm because of these bags. So I decided I needed to make him something that he could use that is permanent. He can reuse it over and over again and eliminate the need for that bag. So the first one I did, I watched a video on YouTube and I was kind of like, you know, I had the idea of what I wanted. So I went looking, I watched a video and I was like, is that really going to work? I'm sure if Oph and Jen or anyone saw it, they'd say, oh yeah, you know, that'll work because they know, but I'm not all that handy sometimes. So this is what I came up with from that video. It's just a square bag. This is done using the charm pack that Oph and Jen sent me for my birthday. I can't remember if I showed that in a video or not. I'm pretty sure I did. But this is just using a charm pack, and there's total of 14 of the squares used. And this was the main part here. And then I wanted something that could kind of close the top to hold the containers in. So I used a couple more of the squares, and this is what I came up with. And I wasn't worried about it closing all the way, just something that would close enough to keep them from possibly falling out. So this is the prototype. The only thing I didn't put on this is a handle because of course this won't be used to carry anything, you know, for work in. So, but really neat, you know. And like I said, I used the charm pack and it came out really good. And the outer ones, this layer here, it's actually completely lined. There goes my camera going dark again. It's completely lined, and the outer layer, the first one I did, I actually sat there last night and stitched it by hand because I didn't want to drag the sewing machine out and have to put it away and then pull it back out again. So I actually stitched the outer layer completely by hand, and then of course the inner layer and putting it together the rest of the way was done on a machine. So there's the prototype, and here is the finished product. It has the drawstring to keep it closed. I think I need to shorten the drawstring up a little bit. I put a handle on it so he can carry it with the handle. And it is done with Star Wars fabric, and it actually holds, because I've seen them carry this many too, it actually holds 4 of these containers. So I thought that was really neat. I think it's something that he will definitely be able to use. It doesn't take that long to put together. I had to actually undo this piece here because I had put it on backwards. I put it on with the opening for the drawstring on the other side instead of the outside. But there it is. Really neat Star Wars fabric, and like I said, it has a handle and all. So hopefully he will get plenty of use out of that. And really didn't take that much fabric at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but I bought like 1.5 yards of the fabric, and I was like, and I didn't even need that much. And I actually forgot, I'm going to make one for myself, so I want to grab the fabric for that, and I don't want to stop the video and have to start again. So give me half a second, I'll be back. Sorry about that. I meant to bring it over with me. This is the fabric I'm using for mine, because I tend to make meals ahead of time and put them together, so this way I can put them in the fridge in the bag. It's got different kinds of cereal. It's cornflakes, all brand, Rice Krispies, shredded crumbles, and it has recipes on it, and these are actual recipes as well. So thought that would be really nice fabric to use. And then I got this kind of rust colored fabric that matches like the muffins and stuff on there for the lining and the bottom and around the top. So that'll be my bag. I'm not going to do that though today. I'm going to worry about that probably next weekend, because can't really do anything in the evening when Percy's out because of the cords, and I don't want to take the chance that he takes a bite of one and then we don't have that sewing machine. So I actually had to use my daughter's sewing machine, because for some reason the sewing machine that my son had bought me does not like sewing broadcloth. I don't know what it is. It sews all the other cloths, but when it came to sewing the broadcloth, it would not sew the broadcloth. So I ended up switching over and using her machine to do all the stitching that required anything to do with the broadcloth. But I'm really happy with the way the bag turned out. I hope he likes it. And I really like this. This is kind of neat too. So only thing left to finish up on this is to probably put a bead onto this that can be slid up to hold this closed, and shorten this up just enough so that it's not hanging too long when it's closed. Or I can just leave that off and he can just, you know, tie it into a bow to keep it closed. Doesn't matter. So, but there's that. So anyway, that's all I have to share with you this week. I am still working on my monster. I started doing the legs from the toe up, and I didn't like the way the foot was looking, so I frogged that, and I started working from the top down. So as soon as I get the arms and legs done, get it put together, then you'll be able to see that, and hopefully that'll be something you will see in my next video as well. And it's time to start getting some of these things that I've started completed. But yeah, that was something that I wanted to get done in time for his birthday. So that being said, I have been watching everyone's videos. Like I said, commenting is not something that's easily done on the devices I'm watching. When I do have my computer on, you know, I had just time enough to record, or I mean to upload my video from last week because my computer is on more for work than it is for anything else. So it is what it is. Anyway, that being said, I do look forward to watching everyone's videos. I hope you all have a wonderfully crafty week and a wonderfully crafty weekend. As for me, I'm out. As for you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Whatever it is, I really do hope it's a great one. And I was sorry the plastic bag just went flying past. It's like really windy out. So anyway, whatever it is, I do hope it's a great one. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.